Hey guys, welcome back to another episode in the deep playthrough of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The idea of today's episode is to get to Mount Rushmore in the US. I already went there in an earlier episode, but somehow I thought I did not find it and I discarded the footage. Well, in hindsight, when checking the internet, whether I was a little bit in the neighborhood, I actually did find it. So I thought it would be nice to re-record that and upload it. This is also the first time that I will be flying a different airplane than the starter plane, the Cessna 152, which I actually find one of the... Yeah, I didn't compare it to a lot of other planes, but the small size and... Yeah, and just fun factor of that small Cessna really appeals to me. So I was not really in a rush to getting into another plane, but here we are in another plane. Let's show it a bit. It looks pretty impressive. It also has quite a higher top speed. I think the Cessna is 107 knots cruising speed. And this is 130 or 150. And this, it really seems more like a stunt plane actually. There is like a G-force meter inside the cabin. There is like a whole instruction board on it over there with like speeds, indicated speeds for acrobatic maneuvers. So for instance, dynamic maneuver, inverted loop, vertical reversing and whatever. I didn't went into everything in high detail, but it is more of like a performance aircraft. I'm not sure what this is all about. Maybe some kind of a lightning deflector or something. Or is that like for the airspeed or something? Or maybe an antenna for the radio. No idea. It does have very nice visibility. That's one thing that I sure appreciate. And of course, if we can turn a loop, that would actually be pretty cool. Can I open this hatch? No. But yeah, the idea is to get to Mount Rushmore. It is a bit of an anticlimax. I can already reveal that. That's why I initially thought I didn't find it actually, but I did. But we will be taking off from Custer State Park Airport. I did a bit of preparation. I wrote down some frequencies, radio frequencies. It will only be like, I don't know, 10-mile trip to Mount Rushmore. After that we will be heading straight on. And then we will be landing in Rapid City, which is also, I think, some 10. We are now, I think, to the... 1 second. Yeah. I think we are now to the southeast of Mount Rushmore. We will be heading north-northwest in approximately the 340 degree direction on the compass. Where the hell is the compass, by the way? We have a heading indicator over there. Where is the compass itself? That's over there. Also pretty cool with like the deviation of the compass marked on the little sign below it. So we will be heading north-northwest, and then from Mount Rushmore, I understood that Rapid City is approximately 30 degrees to the north-northeast. So it will be one flight in the northern direction, and it won't be that long. It will be just a nice little flight to close off my weekend, unfortunately. I will quickly run you and also myself to the cockpit. It is all pretty... straightforward, it seems, although this is new for me. Peak Cabra. I'm a little bit curious what that is. 1 second. Peak, I think that's like peak, and Cabra. will probably mean low or something. Nose down, nose up. I think that is like the aileron trims or something, or the elevator trims. Here indeed. I can interact with that button. That's cool. Anywho, it's all pretty straightforward. We start off with the RPM gauge, same as in the Cessna. Then we have airspeed, same as in the Cessna. It's only higher top speeds. Attitude meter, checking whether you're going level or whether you're like banking to the left or the right or pitching up or down. Then we have the altimeter, same one as in the Cessna. And there we have a G-force meter, that's a new one. Over here we have some annunciation panel lights, like warning lights. Master, landing light, rotate. I'm not sure what rotate is, probably if the propeller is rotating. Or maybe it's when you rotate when you take off. I think that's also called to rotate. Attente, that's something I think at standby in French. Electrical pump, then we have oil pressure warning, front and rear fuel tanks warning, and a test one. This is for the, whether you are yawing left or right, and actually what I now notice is that it's upside down. That is so weird. That's maybe because we're in a stunt plane. Yes, because there is the that's pretty cool. Here is the regular one. That really shows you when you are like in a left or right motion. That's just like gravity driven, this one. There's no gyroscope or magnetic compass. It's just a ball in fluid which moves around based on the gravitational forces, if I understood correctly. And we have two of them. This one is for upside down, and this one is for just regular level flight. So we have the G units meter, that's like the G forces, that's new. We have an accelerometer. I'm not sure whether I can interact. Yeah, I can actually do this. Reset acceleration, displays the plane's highest positive acceleration, negative acceleration, display club limitations, no idea what it is, highest acceleration, right, volume, and volume. So that is pretty funny. An accelerator meter, 1 second. I'm just really curious, I cannot help myself. Club limitations, what the holy hell is that? Maybe I cannot imagine this has to do with your flying club. But maybe it is, I have no idea. I will check that out later on. So that is the accelerometer. This is the vertical speed indicator, indicating how fast you are either climbing or descending. Same as in the Cessna, it looks to be, this is the heading indicator, same as in the Cessna. It's a simple gyroscopic the heading indicator, which complements the regular magnetic compass over there, because it has some, I think, less limitations somewhat, but it can get inaccurate, that you have to recalibrate it actually. Especially what I noticed in this game, if you use active pulse and you are like in a kind of a slight turn, then while the game is paused, this gauge will continue to change direction, while the compass actually stays fixed, resulting in when you get back into the game that actually the compass and the heading indicator are totally out of sync, which I think it's a bit of a limitation. Gauge attitude indicator. Pull to gauge. Uncage. gauge, and how did I get uncage? No idea what I'm doing here. Anyways, magnetic compass, heading indicator, gyroscopic. I did write a whole, I have a link in the description on a glossary I compiled, and there I have some of the benefits or the necessities of why a heading indicator is, besides the magnetic compass, present in the cockpit. I think it had to do with, the compass can be distorted, magnetic one, by environmental stuff or something that the gyroscopic heading indicator is less affected by. But yeah, I will check that out later. I have to refresh my memory. This is again that yawing indicator, which is usually part of what they call a turn coordinator gauge. It's like a combined gauge with this little ball included in it, but I don't think there's a separate turn coordinator here. And then over here we have, I think, a manifold pressure indicator gauge. I think that's like the intake manifold, how much pressure that has, and the fuel flow gauge. Then we have a stall warning button, the mixture button, we have the master switches, the parking brake. Here we have all the lights. This is heat control for the cabin. Here we have we can actually fix the flaps, I think, unlock the flaps. And here we have the avionics, all the electricity and all the systems in the cockpit. This is the main fuel valve, and you can either close it or you can select the front tank or the rear tank, and I don't understand why you cannot simply select both tanks, but I don't think that's possible. Here we can actually adjust the panel brightness of the lighting if you're flying in the dark. Here are the flaps. This is for takeoff, this is for landing, and this is simply no flaps. Here we have the throttle control. Here are all the circuit breakers over here. I will run through them offline again sometime, just to get to speed with all the terms. And of course this plane doesn't make it easier, because it's, I think, like a French built plane or Canadian, I have no idea, but it's all in French and in English over here. For instance, ne rien poser sur le plancher, make certain cockpit is clean. Alright, over here we have the fuel gauges, front and rear. Here we have the voltage indicator, whether everything is being, I think, sufficiently charged. Normally the electricity comes directly, I think, from the magnetos, but if those magnetos fail or whatever, then it could be that it comes from, no, that's here, the amps. Here you can see whether, I think, the battery is being charged or whether it's actually being drained. If for some reason the magnetos are not providing electricity to the or current to the aircraft's systems, like in the cockpits, then it will be pulled from the battery. And if the battery then is also not charged by the magnetos, this will show a negative amperage, so a negative current drawing from the battery, indicating that it will deplete over time. And here the voltage, that's like the, I'm no really electrician or a specialist on this. I'm actually a pretty big layman on this. But yeah, this I assume it should be somewhere in the 12-13 area, as indicated by the green thingy over here. And here we have a flight hours clock, measuring the flight time, and over here we have another, what I would think is acceleration G units. That's actually more or less the same as G units. Here it goes from 1 to 6 and minus and plus 6, and here it is 1 to I would say 10 and then minus 4, but I think that's the same kind of gauge. So 2 G meters. Carbon monoxide detector. Color restores as air freshens. Alright, whatever. Then here we have the GPS unit. I will be flying, I hope to be flying with older... that's what I'm missing here. I wanted to say with older old-fashioned navigation aids, but they're not here. There's not like a course deviation indicator for like where you can just simply push in an NDB frequency, like a non-directional beacon, and that it indicates whether you're heading towards it or deviating from it. There usually are like gauges for that, like a relative bearing indicator or a course deviation indicator. Multiple names for more or less the same. They are not in the cockpit, so we really, if I want to use the radio or navigation, I really have to use the modern Garmin over here, which I find a little bit annoying, to be honest. Anyways, what do we have here? So this is the Garmin. I already checked the one. This is the 430. I checked I think the G1000 in the TBM 930 airplane. I think it should be more or less the same. But let's leave that for now. I will just be flying more or less by following a road from here towards Mount Rushmore. So I will really be trying to find my way a bit by visual reference, just follow the road. So I will not really dive into this GPS system, but this one, what's this? Identification, this is the transponder or something, or is this the navigation thing? I have no idea. Switch transponder code between defaults and previous. Yes, this is the transponder. So this is like some kind of an emergency what the hell is this? Cursor starting time entry for countdown timer. Cancel code entry. This is what really annoys me in that whole aviation thing. All the abbreviations. Why is this CRSR? Nothing in the description refers to CRSR. I think it would be for cursor or something, but or is it countdown? No idea. Alright. But anyways, transponder, some kind of an emergency beacon for air traffic control radars. Start, stop, selected timer or altitude monitor. Alright, this is probably has a bit more than just a transponder. Reset, cancel. It also has an altitude monitor. Starting time entry for countdown timer. Cancel transponder code entry. Starting time entry for countdown timer. Alright, I have no idea why you would want to have a countdown timer for a transponder, but it is what it is. Anyways, this more or less completes the cockpit tour. It took way longer than expected, sorry for that. I do really like the livery on this plane. It really has that stunt vibe going on. Let's quickly check that out one more time. Yes, it looks pretty cool, this plane. I cannot deny that. Also those flares or whatever over the landing gear wheels. almost feels like, looks like it has shoes on, but it's probably for aerodynamics. And yeah, it just looks really, really pretty cool, I must say. And the detail is really amazing. Check out these springs. I mean, that is pretty amazing. That's probably to stop the wheel shimmying around by the wind. Check also, it's not super high res, but it's pretty high res ground texture. It's really nice. Alright. Anyways, we are in the middle of the United States of America in South Dakota. Let's do the checklist. So fuel is on. We need to prime the fuel. Is there a primer here? What the hell is this? Nope. This is the mixture. Let's do it to 80% or something. I did not really see a primer here. And what the hell does this say? That was that other thing. De l'arrêt de vrille commande au neutre et ressources souples. Whatever. The throttle, let's do it to 11%. I do not see any primer to already get some gasoline into the carb, so probably that's not necessary in this plane, unless I'm missing something over here. I don't really think I am. Just checking out the stick over here. Alright, so let's put on the electricity. Battery master on. Let's first do the alternator on. And then the electricity. Oil pressure apparently is low. Not sure what that's all about. Where is the gauge for the oil? It's over there. Yes, that's pretty low. And in this plane, by the way, there's also an exhaust gas temperature and a cylinder head temperature. Not sure why that one is already in the yellow, because the engine is not even started. But this is handy to determine the leanness of the air-fuel mixture. I think if you want optimal power, you should lean it out till the exhaust gas temperature is as high as possible. I'm not really sure about that, but I think it's something about that. Something along those lines, I mean. It's pretty cool. You can put a bag here. Don't turn too many loops, because then your bag will fly all over the place. Yeah, I would say let's start the engine. Where was the key? I did see a key somewhere. Am I blind? I'm pretty sure I saw a key. Excite, what, yeah. I think excite, yeah, it could be mean priming or something. Anyways, where is the key? There it is. Such an idiot. Alright, magneto. Let's see what it does. Yes, right, then magneto left, now magneto both, and we will be starting the plane. Here we go. Oh. Man, it's so annoying. I just cannot get in the correct place with my mouse. What the hell? Should be able to start it from there, right? Or am I crazy? Is this different in this plane? Ah, maybe I should also put on the avionics. That's pretty handy. Avionics. And where the hell is the starter? It should just be here, right? Ah, this is the starter, below it. Alright, so then just go here. I already thought this was like a weird... I thought you need some kind of a special key for it or something, but... Démarreur, essence, that is the gasoline, fermé, that's the on top, but we have it to the left, which I think is the front tank. Fermé, tiré, démarreur. Alright. That's what we want. Here we go. Oh. Right, where is my... there is my RPM. Alright, we're pretty good to go, I would say. Let's announce our plans. And we want to take off in the direction of the northwest, north. So let's announce this one.
Tree Victor 0 traffic Rombbb Papa Hotel. Romeo Oscar Mike taking off runway tree departure to the north.
Here we are. It's a pretty small airfield. Small but easy. No, we need a little bit more RPMs. It's small but hence pretty easy to yeah, get a grasp on. The idea is to announce this.
Tree Victor 0 traffic Rombbb Papa Hotel. Romeo Oscar Mike is clear of the runway.
Alright, no answers, so... let's just go. I'm not sure why this taxiing, getting from a standstill to moving, is always quite, I wouldn't say hard, but it's not as responsive as a car. Let's keep it at that. So we are at runway 15. Oh, I can only like brake like full. It's like on or off the brake. So immediately the back goes into the air when I do it like that. But whatever. Yeah, we are runway 150, so we will be heading into the direction of 150 degrees. So that would be south-southeast, and we need to get to the north-northwest. So we will be making a turn either left or right, doesn't really matter, towards 340 degrees on the heading indicator. Over there. We are now at 150 and we need to be in this direction, 340 approximately. So let's just go. I think we're good to go. So here we go. Right, first time I'm flying this plane, so excuse me if I mess up. It's actually pretty hard. Oh. Holy shit. This one feels totally different than the Cessna. So this is my first time flying it, so man, this looks pretty cool with those wings underneath. The Cessna of course has the wings on top. Yes, this for sure looks cool. But it has quite a different feel to it, I must say. Don't mind me if I screw up. Right, heading to Mount Rushmore. It's 340 degrees. We are there now. Let's try if we can trim the plane a bit. Oh. How high are we? Say 500 feet or something. How fast are we going? Alright, we are in kilometers an hour. It's not, this one is not, doesn't indicate knots indicated airspeed. They're up, that's good. Right, and I was saying about following a road. There are multiple roads here. Just see where we get. It's a pretty twitchy plane. It's really yeah, as you may expect from an acrobatic plane. Really reactive to small impulses, inputs. I think that might be the road I'm looking for. And I also had like, what do we have here? We have VLOG, communication. annoying that there's like this new radio / navigation unit. I did write down quite some frequencies, but it will be harder than usual to input them, considering that it's a totally new system for me. Check that out. This road, I think that is the road I need to follow. Right, I do already have to prepare for, can already mention that again, it will be a bit of an anti-climax. Mount Rushmore, that is. But you will see yourself. I'm not missing it actually. Plane has like great visibility, but also a bit less because the view is a bit blocked by the wings, of course, when looking down. I actually think that Mount Rushmore is over this hill to the left. Barely making this hill. Mount Rushmore, where the hell are you? Pretty funny, oh shit, man. Pretty funny road over there. Ah, I think this is it actually. Here we are. Alright, prepare for an anticlimax. Initially I was like, okay, did I actually find it? Putting in some flaps. And initially I was like, okay, is this it? Or... oh. Let's get out of here. I'm messing too much with the flap, sorry. I will go round. Anyways, I was like, is this it? Pulling G's now. It's pretty cool. I saw the G meter. Alright, so yes, I was like, is this Mount Rushmore? This looks to be more like some kind of, I don't know, laboratory or something. And then I was like, it doesn't really look like Mount Rushmore. But apparently this mountain over here is supposed to be Mount Rushmore. So, yeah, there's not a lot of development time that went into that one, because, yeah, let's be honest, there are no sculptured faces over here. Let's do one more circle, just to make sure. By the way, this canopy is pretty cool with all the visibility it provides. But yeah, no faces, right? But yeah, it is what it is. Let's get to Rapid City. 30 degrees to the northeast. Northeast. So that would be over there. And just enjoy the scenery a bit. I mean, it is pretty beautiful. There's actually a lake over there. Let's check out that lake. Or was it there? Pretty sure. Ah, there it is. Man, I could do this all day, just flying around in Flight Simulator. May seem super boring, but I find it pretty fun. Alright, like a mini lake. Would be cool to land that water plane there. I think there's one water plane in the game. The Icon 50 or something. The throttle is much more responsive in this plane compared to the Cessna. Much more responsive. The Cessna, you really have to push the buttons to let it do something. And this one is just very nice. Anyways, this plane is pretty quick, I must say. We are heading towards Rapid City, regional airports. Trimming down the plane a bit. Oh, that's too much trim. Let's just see where we end up. they lined up? I doubt it. The magnetic compass and the heading indicator. I'm not sure. Whether they are really lined up. Yeah, more or less. Alright, so fine. Rapid City, where are you? There we are. Let's first get the weather.
Kilo Romeo Alpha Papa, automated weather observation, 2300 Zulu. Wind, 28 tree at 7. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,100 feet, few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature, 18 C dew point, 10 C altimeter, 29905. Kilo Romeo Alpha Papa, automated weather observation,
29005.
Wind, 28 tree at 7. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,100 feet, few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature, 18 C dew point, 1.
Rapid City Tower, Robin Papa Hotel. Romeo Oscar Mike 12 miles west to land.
Robin Papa Hotel, Romeo Oscar Mike Rapid City Tower. Make left downwind, runway 32. Altimeter, 29.906, wind 28 tree at 7.
Alright, runway 32, that's in the direction of 320 degrees. That will be over there. And I am apparently 12 miles west to land. So I'm now at the west.
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike acknowledge, last transmission.
Enter left traffic runway 32 Robin Romeo Oscar Mike.
Alright, let's get a direction.
Rapid City Tower, Robin Papa Hotel. Romeo Oscar Mike is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike Airport is 1 o'clock 9 miles.
1 o'clock. So that would be a little bit over there. And then 9 miles. Looking good. Flying over South Dakota. By the way, I put the traffic to 100%, and maybe that's a little bit too much actually. But there's maybe a little bit too much traffic, all cluttered up. On top of each other. Nice swimming pool over there. It's not that much traffic, but it's pretty good, I would say. Shall we see if we can do a loop? Let's try a loop. Here we go. Get some more airspeed going. Loop. 220 kilometers. What we need. So we need to go a bit faster. I'm not sure how I can go faster. Let's go down, and here we go. Woohoo! Oh, holy shit. Woohoo! That was pretty cool. Let's try that again. And now let's cage this one in. Now I know why that cage button is there. Here we go. Totally the wrong direction, so let's do one of those semi loops. Here we go. And we're back in the right direction approximately. That was pretty funny. It's a pretty agile airplane, I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. Beautiful farmlands over here. I wish I was there now. Beautiful. Is that an airfield? Nope. Alright, let's get some directions. Right, apparently the electrical systems are turned off. Not sure what that's all about.
Rapid City Tower, Robin Papa Hotel. Romeo Oscar Mike is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike Airport is 3 o'clock, 4 miles.
3 o'clock. So that is to the east, right? There it is. And we had to get downwind from runway 32. Enter left traffic 32. Alright, we will do that. traffic pattern is like downwind is parallel to the runway. So I assume if we follow this route, we are way too low, by the way. You can almost see the individual grass leaves. But this should be downwind left from 32. A lot of cars over there. God damn it. Can we get some more directions? Clear to land, for instance. Is that 3-2? Yes, that's 3-2 over there.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike cleared to land runway tree 2.
Very nice.
Follow the aircraft on final. 1285 at 7.
We're clear to land.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike go around.
Robin. Not sure what that means. Go around.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike, did you copy?
Going around Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike cleared to land runway tree 2. Follow the Cessna Skyhawk on final. 1285 at 7.
I don't see a Cessna. I do like it actually. That apparently, do you know what? I will be just going in. I do like it that apparently there's other traffic around as well, but I don't really see it.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike, please acknowledge.
Clear to land runway tree 2 Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike.
Alright, the landing lights are white, meaning that I'm too high.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike go around.
Still too high. Now I'm too low actually.
Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike acknowledge. Last transmission.
Going around Robbin Romeo Oscar Mike.
Alright, actually we need to go around, I think. Let's just go around. Retracting the flaps. I won't be landing if they say I need to go around, so... Oh! Timer, oh shit, almost crashing. Timer went. I will just be doing another... again. Why is my avionics going off? I'm just doing another traffic pattern. It's not that much work. It's also... What the hell? There's another airport over there. Right, I assume this is the correct airport. I'm not even sure if this is the correct airport. Oh.
Rapid City Tower, Robin Papa Hotel. Romeo Oscar Mike is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike Airport is 1 o'clock, 1 mile.
Right. Can we land? I'm not sure whether I was supposed to do that touch and go, that go arounds, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they said go arounds. Will I get another clearing now?
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike cleared to land runway tree 2. Follow
Right.
the Cessna Skyhawk on final. Wind 283 at 6. Robin Romeo Oscar Mike go around.
Alright, I don't know what that go around means. I'm just gonna
Going
land.
around Robin Romeo Oscar Mike.
We have now
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike cleared to land runway tree 2. Follow the Cessna Skyhawk on final. Wind 283 at 6.
Alright,
Clear to land runway tree 2, Robin Romeo Oscar Mike.
we got landing clearance, right? Here we go. Nice weather, by the way, in the US. Alright, I'm way too high. Holy shit.
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike go around.
Yeah, screw that go around. I already went around.
Robin Romeo Oscar Mike ATC services terminated.
Oh, pretty rough landing, but at least we're on the ground. Pretty tough to steer this plane when it's on this angle. I cannot really see that well. I'm not sure what go around was all about. But anyways, we did see Mount Rushmore. We went from Custer to Rapid City, so all that is going pretty much according to plan. I should have written down where I need to go. I had some kind of a parking set in the itinerary, but I don't know which parking. Let's see if there's one of those NPCs flagging us in. That happened one time before. And it's either over there, but there are bigger planes over there. Oh. Hitting the grass. Any dudes over here flagging us in? Not really. The problem with setting like density of vehicles and planes on the airports higher up is that it makes the absence of actual humans more noticeable in my view.
Cessna 0901, turn next taxiway.
Right, this is a dead end. Holy shit, he's moving. They're all moving. Where's the car? There was the car. Ah, they are also moving. A lot of traffic over here now. Ah, there's a guy. Are they flagging me in? Oh. Pretty cool. This is the first time I'm seeing like a little bit of activity on the smaller airports. Very nice. Yeah, I would say this is fine. Oh. That whole braking in this plane is a bit retarded. Yes, this guy is flagging me in, I would say. Oh. Very nice. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's cut the mixture. What the hell was this? Ah. Alright, this is because I made the flight. Let's put off the electricity, put off the fuel, and I would say let's turn up the flaps, and we are good to go. Let's quickly check where we ended up. Oh, that transition went a bit weird. Holy shit, this is totally weird. Where the hell am I? I'm back where I started. Ah, that's probably the drone camera stays where you are. That's so weird. The drone camera is like where I left off, I would say. Right, really weird. So now I cannot really get out, it seems. What the hell is this? There's like a plane spawning where I'm parked. God damn it. Alright, this is all getting a bit weird. But let's, for the next time, let's just see which button I need to press to get to where we want to be. So we do all, and then we do drone. And then we do drone camera. Reset drone roll, reset drone target offset 5. Toggle drone follow mode. Alright, let's 5 or tap. Let's try those two. Shit. Ah, alright. Quickly followed. And now, yes, now we are where we want to, with again 2 airplanes clipped to each other. You cannot win them all, I guess. And it indeed is a bit more busy since I increased the amount of people on the ground here. And let's see what the difference makes if I put that back to default. Default is everything at 50. I really have to end the episode, by the way. I'm already way over the 1 hour marker. Alright, let's see what it does. That's still quite some planes. It's more or less the same, right? Still not really sure. Yeah, maybe a little bit less ground vehicles or something, but actually I like this amount maybe a bit better than what it was. It can also be too much, that it becomes obviously cranked up. Alright, pretty cool. Fire truck. And the gasoline truck. Anyways, we are in Grand Rapids Regional Airport. And let's get back to whatever our plane is called. I don't even know the name, the type, the mark and the type of it. And we are still merged, I think, with a bigger plane. It's a big mess. But it is what it is. You cannot win them all, I would say. Anyways, guys, imagine how huge the US is. Like, how wide this country is. It's pretty amazing. You can see as far as you can without really encountering a lot over here. These are really like the plains of the US, it seems. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next episode. And for the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.